Okay, outside project down here at the Florida project. Today it's irrigation system, as you can see where I'm starting to dig all this up and to replace the original irrigation system. But one of the original videos I made a comment about the sandy soil down here. Not the sandy soil, the sand. The soil is actually sand down here. So the grass was very sparse down here, and I made a comment about I was going to have to figure out how to grow grass down here. So as you can see, I have successfully figured out how to get grass to grow, or at least germinate. So there it is. It was funny when Emily and I first started looking at houses down here. Homeowners and realtors would brag about certain yards and having grass. We thought that was kind of odd because where we're from, you just kind of throw the grass on the ground, let it sit, and it'll grow by itself, and self-maintaining due to rain and soil. So down here, it is very important to have an irrigation system. So that's what this project is all about. Like I said, I started digging all this up. When we first purchased the house, we were told this original irrigation system did not work. So I had to dig it up to figure out where it is so I can cap everything off. There's the manifold, only 3 valves, which is probably part of the problem. They only have 3 valves and their lines are only 3/4 inch for this large property. So what I'm going to do today, now that I found where all this is, I'm going to go ahead and kill this, cap it off, stop the water flow from going out to here. I'm going to replace these 3/4 inch lines with 1 inch lines. So I'm going to have to go under the driveway there, figure out how to do that. So I'm sure that'll be a fun process. You can see here where I'm going to replace this small 3-valve manifold with only 3 zones with, I'm going to move it over here closer to the house, a 6-valve manifold. You can see I've already built a manifold. I did build this myself. You can save about $200, at least $200 by building it yourself instead of buying a pre-made manifold. It's probably, I don't know, 7:15 right now in the morning. And as you can see, I've already finished that, so it did not take long at all, probably 30 minutes to build that entire manifold. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, as you can see, is I've already dug the pit where the new box is going to be to cover the manifold, the valves. I do also have to add this backflow pressure regulator. This is now code. This has to sit 1 foot above your highest valve. So really, this is the highest part right here. So I'm just going to sit up about 1 foot off the ground there. So I'll get that in. Whoops. I'll splice in. This is my main line going into the house. So I'll splice into that somewhere right here. Add this, have the water come down and enter the manifold, and I'll have 6 outlets here. So we do have 6 because we are having this one here, I don't know which one, but actually I think that's this one here. It's labeled number 2 because I was at first going to have a 5-valve manifold, but I went ahead and made it 6. But one of these is going to be for 200 linear feet of drip line for flower beds. So I am going to have to add a pressure regulator to this one and also 2 others. So basically we have 3 regular sprinkler valves for 3 zones. One is going to go to the front yard, 1 to the back, 1 for the sides. I don't know. I have the zones drawn up on a piece of paper in the house. And then we have 2 for micro sprinklers. We'll have 10 micro sprinklers on each one. I also have to reduce the pressure. I believe our pressure here is about 63. We have to reduce that down to 30. So the pressure reducer valves are coming in the mail today, hopefully. Get all that set up. Get that buried. As you can see, I've already dug up about 200 feet of trenches to run all the pipe. There's some of the pipe over there. So fun project ahead for this weekend, 4th of July weekend. So have 3 or 4 days to be able to get on this and at least experiment and try to get a couple of these zones up and running. I'm thinking I should be able to get 3 zones up and running this weekend before Monday. So I'll keep you updated.